You know, I wasn't even really going to talk about this series because I feel like 1,000 people have already seen Daredevil Born Again, have talked about it, seen the whole season, so what could I have to offer? So I thought I'd do something different. I just talk about the early reactions, the thoughts of everybody. What do we all think about Daredevil Born Again? First 2 episodes. Pretty strong. What's going on, my YouTubers, subscribers, Marvel fans alike? Hope you guys are having a great week and start to your weekend because Daredevil Born Again, the newest Disney Plus series, is finally out. First 2 episodes out anyway. I'm gonna put on my Matt Murdock glasses even though they're not red. Whatever. Daredevil Born Again, the newest series out on Disney Plus. First 2 episodes are out. I saw it and it seems like the entire consensus is that Marvel's back. Is it back? We're not gonna go through that whole trope again. We know like Marvel has this like hot, cold like kind of situation going on. Release something that's hot, that's great, awesome. Then release something that's kind of not so great. No. Then we get something that's pretty good, great, awesome. So that means the next thing was Thunderbolts. That's gonna be, I don't know. But as far as Daredevil Born Again for 2 episodes, my initial thoughts, I'm just like, I thought it was pretty serviceable. I thought it was pretty good. First thing I'm gonna get off the jump. Spoilers, here you go. R.I.P. Foggy Nelson. The way the episode 1 opens up and Foggy just pretty much gets sniped by Bullseye, I was just like, what? For a loop. I didn't think that they would just kill him off instantly, but it kind of shows like a transition of like, yeah, even though the Netflix series did happen, we're like moving on from that, and now Matt Murdock is like really starting fresh. He really is born again. He's the Daredevil. But not really. Daredevil, like, but like out of costume Daredevil. Like you could take the Daredevil out of Matt Murdock, but you can't take Matt Murdock off the Daredevil type deal because he's still using his like Daredevil powers and shit to pretty much like, yeah, you know, not be a vigilante. Seems to be the consensus of like this entire first 2 episodes anyway. It's about vigilantism. We're tired of this shit. New York's finally tired of everything. Tired of vigilantes. We're tired of spider people. We're tired of people with skulls on their chests. You caught that reference, right? So it's up to a mayor, somebody to get things done. And there comes Wilson Fisk, Vincent D'Onofrio, still crushing it, still good. Did he lose weight? Doesn't seem as big as Echo. I didn't even see that series. I just saw the episode where, you know, Kingpin was kind of in it and he got taken out, which was not good. I remember him being like much bigger, like bigger in the shoulders and shit. Like he got a shoulder patch or something. This time he's slim pin. So yeah, I thought he was like, he's still crushing it. He's still good. He still talks like this. Like, Vanessa, you need to listen to me. Vanessa. Bro, I feel like the spirit of Daredevil season 1, 2, and 3 are still here in this Netflix Disney-fied version of, you know, Daredevil. A lot of early reviews talking about, yeah, this is great, you know, like even though there are some gripes. Are there gripes in this show? We'll say like you're expecting like straight up like superhero show, Daredevil's in the spotlight. It's not really that. This really does feel like a courtroom drama when you really get down to it, especially in episode 2. Episode 2 really is all about more or less. You got this vigilante, he took out a cop, he didn't know it's a cop, and now it's just like, oh, the court cases and shit is happening. Matt Murdock's gotta figure it out, gotta save witnesses. That stuff's happening, and it's also like, there's like 2 things we're following. We're following Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk. Wilson Fisk is now the mayor, and now he's like, he's the mayor that wants to get things done. You know, he's going to the potholes and shit and being like, fill that shit up. You don't got a permit? Well, you got it now. It's sort of like the duality I got with this like kind of Kingpin thing that got going on, because I'm like, do I buy, if I was a regular citizen, you know, like this was real and shit, you know, probably is real in New York. It's like, you know, I believe in second chances. Wilson Fisk, yeah, he's got a shady path of shit, but, you know, as a mayor, he's getting things done, so maybe he has changed. But then there's the other half that's like, nah, he's once a monster, always a monster. Don't trust that bastard. So I don't know. You know, as viewers behind the scenes, we're like, oh, he's doing shady shit, you know, but still gotta use your power to get things done, you know. Because there was a moment where somebody said, like, oh, if you lose the cops, then you lose the city. So, Fisk gotta do what he gotta do, even though there's some underhanded shit happening. For the Daredevil saga, like I said, he suits up in end of episode 1 to take out Bullseye, even though I thought he killed him, he pushed him off a building, but I guess he can just survive that, because death is nothing in the MCU. But you're Foggy Nelson. Foggy Nelson, even though I think he's coming back to season 2, they announced that, so that's weird. Unless you're like Aaron Taylor Johnson as Quicksilver, you're dead for good. You're dead. But now Matt Murdock more or less is like, I've left that vigilante side behind, I'm not the Daredevil no more, so it's also like the city, like the theme is the city needs someone to believe it needs a hero. But Matt Murdock's like, oh, I can like do what I gotta do to save the city without being a vigilante. There's that duality. It's just crazy. I don't know. Episode 2 ends with Murdock being like, yeah, I saved the witness. Come on, guys. We don't do this. The dudes start beating him up and shit. And he just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. He fucked the dudes up, take him to Pound Town. He just like, ah! So it just ends. I was like, well, the Daredevil is born again. Daredevil Born Again season 1. First 2 episodes are out now. What are your thoughts on that? One, definitely share you guys' opinions on it. Let's talk about it because this is like the hottest thing that's happening this week. Let's be honest. I know Mickey 17 is coming out. I'm not going to see that. I need to put something out. So let's talk about Daredevil. Let's do that. For fun, why not? Daredevil Daredevil episode 1 and 2 are out. What's your thoughts? Let me know, and have a great rest of your week, guys. See you guys in the next video, and as always, subscribe. Until next time.